What's up?
I'm just waiting for it to go.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, all is good. All is good. Things take just a little bit of time here at your house. Things take a little bit of time. A little different than that commercial internet. We'll get this residential internet. It's a little different here. This residential internet.
The goal was just to make it through with the internet we
The
had
goal is
tonight.
to make it through with the internet that we had. I told you this residential internet is different than that commercial internet. It's a little different, but we are here.
We are here.
Well, everyone, welcome. Oh, we are here. We are here. We are here from the Grinch. See, I did that. You see what I did that?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No, not really.
No, she didn't get the quote. Cousin gets the quote. She's wearing a Grinch shirt. Anyway, hey everyone, and welcome to After Hours here at Linda's Electric Quilters on the road.
Yeah.
We are here in Diana's dining room, so thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
And having everybody else say having me. I've got a code to the house, so I'm good. But having all of us here. So tonight we've got something really cool planned for you.
Yeah, we do.
So shout out to Diana along with Summer.
Yes.
S. I
Yeah.
don't know, I guess I can't give full names out, but Summer S. For helping us out with these cookies
Yes.
for this evening. And so they've both been doing a ton of different planning around this. So I've been super excited to get here and talk about traditions and decorate these beautiful little blocks. We're going to see how this works out. But I'm excited.
Yeah, no, we're super excited to design, decorate. We're going to use some of the techniques that we have taught you through the last few months. We're incorporating them into cookies. This will be our first time trying it. Just like always, we like to do our first year on the camera so we can just mess up. But, you know, it's here to show you that we can all have fun together, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, and so we were very lucky to get a box one of my friends Summer made for us. And she made some special quilt blocks, so they'd be perfect for me because I am not a baker. I tried, but I'm really not that great. And you'll find it on the borders that I did.
Y'all gonna see the wonky borders. Y'all gonna see the wonky borders.
And she put a kit together, made all the icing, and so we are going to just decorate, talk traditions with you. We want to hear your traditions. Just kind of an easygoing night, right?
Definitely, this is just kind of a fun, chill night. Question for this evening, super simple. I don't even know if you had a question, but I came up with a question. Super simple this evening, is where are you watching from?
Yeah.
That's a good one that we'd like to know is where are you watching this from? Just to kind of see where all of our viewers pull from and get y'all talking with each other. It's so funny that sometimes your comment that lines up with somebody right above you, you're right down the street from them.
I know, right?
And so we've had a lot of people link up that way and become really good friends and talk and quilt and go to guild meetings together and learn from each other that way just by commenting where they were from in there. So that was kind of cool.
It's super funny that you say that because as you're saying that, everybody's telling them where they're from. They read your mind. They knew what you were going to ask.
Oh, well, there we go. Party on. Go team. It's that type of night.
Yeah.
And always before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel. So it's going to be right down there at the bottom right-hand corner.
Right there.
After you click on that subscribe button, make sure you click on the little bell that shows up so you can get notified whenever we post new videos or whenever we go live here at After Hours.
Yeah, I want them to see your shirt that I made you.
Oh, yes. My After Hours. I love buffalo plaid. I have a really big thing for buffalo plaid. So she made me an After Hours shirt, and then it was my idea to put the little tree.
Yeah, woohoo!
So it's cute.
So that way we had a little something for Christmas.
Definitely.
So I think what we need to do is we'll break out the cookies.
Okay.
Start doing some designs, and in the meantime, we'll talk about traditions.
Okay.
So while we're talking about traditions and doing some of the blocks, please tell us some of your traditions in here, right? Because we probably will have some that are similar, but some that aren't. I like,
You see, you hear all different things, and then sometimes you're like, oh yeah, we do that too. You just don't think about it because there's so many things going on in your head. So yes.
However, before we get started
before we get started.
Before we get started with all that, it's a very, very special day today.
It is a special day,
For
Thursday,
me.
December 17th. It is a very special day for our family.
Yes.
On
Ryan?
this day, 16 years ago, we were blessed. I was blessed with a brother. She was blessed with another son.
Yeah.
This is Ryan. Are you going to be able to get back there? It's kind of a tight squeeze back here with all this stuff. But Ryan turned 16 today. So we are super excited. We're going to up the insurance policy.
I know, right?
So we can get him on the road and get him driving. But turned 16 today. So happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday. You want me to sing to you?
No.
True teenage boy won't let me sing to him.
I'm surprised he came on camera. So
I know,
that's
right?
a good thing. Okay, well, let's go overhead and start taking a look at some blocks.
All right.
So, like Diana was mentioning, we have these cute little square blocks already.
Yeah, we did. There's 3 inches.
Oh, look at you.
And
I didn't
the
know
goal,
size.
the end goal is that this is actually going to make a quilt. So
Oh.
I'm going to bring me some more over.
Oh, you want some more? Okay.
Let's just bring some of them over here.
Oh.
And we have borders, and we're going to turn this into a quilt.
Yeah.
This would be fun to do it like whether you did these kind of cookies or like for a baby shower or for a guild meeting, you could kind of use the
cool
same
for a
theory.
guild meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get together virtually with your friends, all bake some cookies together and decorate and get some ideas.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're going to actually use the Basic 8 stencil. So Corey, how did you come up with an idea with that?
Yeah, so I decided we're all about being very utilitarian here and very practical. So we're going to take this basic 8-line stencil that we have, make sure you wash it. If you've already been using it. But I'm taking a basic 8-line stencil.
Blue?
No, I don't want no blue pounce powder on my cookies. I'm sorry. It comes out of quilts, but not out of my food, and I don't want to do that.
Alrighty, go ahead.
So I'm taking my stencil, and normally when we're quilting, we have label side down to use our pounce powder. But tonight we're going to have label side up, because it's the smooth side, and we don't want our chalk, per se, to get caught on the stencil while we're using it. So I'm going to come and use my basic 8, hitting all 4 of those corners. I literally thought of this when I was walking outside the office. I was like, oh, I got to bring one of these over. And I'm going to get a paintbrush that is clean or brand new, either one. And I'm going to take powdered sugar.
Brand new is probably better.
Brand new. I'm going to be taking some powdered sugar, and I'm going to, let me shift this up a little bit real quick. Let's bring this up. Move this here. Nice little tablecloth. There we go. So I am going to take my powdered sugar, and that's going to be more or less my chalk, and I'm going to hold this, and I'm just going to brush this just like we do in our after hours videos when we're quilting. We use our pounce powder, and we brush across this. Well, I'm going to use my paintbrush and brush across and pull it up, and now I've got nice little basic 8 chalk lines to follow when I'm doing my quilting. I know it might be a little hard to see, but they are definitely there. Oh, nope, cousin's saying, yeah, you can't see it. Well, maybe I can rock it right. If I get it closer, maybe. You see it that way? Okay. So you have those nice little basic 8 chalk lines. Nothing crazy, of course, because you do want to do that stitching. But they are very faintly there. Of course, we're doing white powder on white icing, so it's a little harder for you to see as well.
Yeah, it was just to kind of give us a guide.
Idea to have some guides.
All right, I got mine.
So she's got hers, I've got mine. So what are we doing first?
I don't know. You decide. We actually are taking some hints out of the Basic 8 books. So you know what? Let's do a holly first.
Oh gosh, why did I do something hard?
So this is in the Basic 8 book. There's so many designs, so we say we're going to use the books too.
So this is Basic 8, book 1 and 2, and I'm going to be on page 32 doing my little holly, and I'm going to start in the center of this one, and
while he's doing that, I'm actually going to work on page 21 out of Basic 8, 3, and 4 and I'm actually going to take these and make them into candy canes.
Oh, cute. All
right, go for it.
All right, well, okay. Thank you for just throwing me on the spot here. All right, so I'll start here. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, gosh. All right, so we're doing that. So that's our first little droplet there. Okay, no one look at this. And I'm going to come out here and do this. This is going to end up like the tree again. Remember the tree from that episode?
I have the tree ready for you.
Oh, I'm not doing that again. There will be none of that. And taking that, and then we're going to swirl up here, swirl back.
I think once we master one, we should get Summer in here and have her make one.
Cousin does need to come back on camera. They've been asking for Cousin to come back.
Ryan, do you want to try to make one?
So while we are doing this, let's talk tradition.
Oh yeah, let's
talk some tradition. So what traditions do you have for us tonight?
Well, it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. So let me think.
I've got one.
Yeah, why don't you shoot it off for a minute?
So my very, something I forgot about these things in the center. These little berries. Well, I guess I could switch that out with red. I'll do that with red. I'll switch it there. Anyway, my tradition that I remember, I guess not really tradition, but my memory. I'll go with my memory.
Let's do memories.
My most vague, what's the word? Vibrant, we'll go with that. Memory is, and Cousin can relate to this, I'm sure she knows, is one time we were out at Grandma's for Christmas Eve, and we did all the grandkids, so cousin and I, were playing around in the living room, and we heard stomping on the roof, like really loud stomping. No one told us what was going on, but really loud stomping. And it was Santa. We did not know this yet. And it was all the car alarms were set off. Whole neighborhood was blaring, stomping on the roof and disappeared. So we all ran outside as kids trying to figure out what was going on. And there was this bag, this garbage bag, because it's not a garbage bag, it's not a real thing. There's a garbage bag full of stuff, and me, being the greedy child that I was, took the whole bag and ran.
You were not. No, you were not greedy.
I guess more excited.
You were just excited.
I was excited. Took the whole bag of what was ever in that trash bag. It's probably heavier than I was, and just darted away from it. Everyone's trying to stop me to get the bag back. But it ended up being pajamas from Santa for all of us. And it was just like, that's the thing I remember the most, was that loud banging on the roof. We thought someone was going to fall through the roof of the house.
That was so funny. I remember that. And that was something that we always liked to do, was have pajamas from Santa. So no matter where you were, Santa was going to find you and you were going to get your pajamas. And that was kind of some of the biggest concerns when you were a kid, was if we were gone somewhere, would be, well, how is Santa going to find me?
I know, that was my first thing, is how's Santa going to find me? Am I done with
you
this
did
one?
a great job.
Did that work? I guess it looks pretty good.
Look at my so-called candy cane.
So I've got mine. So not too bad. And then those candy canes are cute. I like that.
Yeah, not too bad. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to set, where do you want me to set them? Wait. Oh.
We were going to put them over here.
Okay.
So go ahead and set it down. I'll move it. Go ahead and grab the next one out, and we'll keep talking.
So definitely, I know Cousin's shaking her head that she can agree with me as well. That was something that I definitely remember a lot of. Okay, what about you? What were your? Give me something.
So I'll talk a little bit about traditions. Like one of our traditions that we would do was with you, or actually growing up, was that our parents would put numbers on our gifts. So a little backstory: we were there was 10 kids in my family, and what you looking for?
The basic 8 stencil.
No. There was 10 of us, and so my parents didn't want us to have our names on the gifts. They wanted us to be challenged. So every year they would come up with, how can we come up with numbers that they have to guess, and then it's their gift. And it could have been the number 12. It could have been 1,210. And it was basically, they had a plan, and every kid's number had to do with that plan, and we had to try to guess who they were, who the gifts were, right? One year I remember a lot was that there was a gift there was a lot of gifts with the number 12. And so all of us kids wanted 12. We were like, we don't know who has 12, and they're lucky and they're going to be spoiled, but we just want 12. And so when Christmas morning came, because we could not figure out any of the numbers that year, and we were all opening our gifts, they were telling us our numbers. We're like, well, who's 12? And 12 ended up being the family.
Oh, gosh.
So they kind of tricked us that year and got us a bunch of games and just wanted us to, just decide who is it. Anyway, so that was fun. And I think, Summer, isn't that something that you guys still do?
I will say my family still does the numbers. We don't put names on any of our gifts. I don't ever remember knowing what my gift was. So we still do our numbers, and they actually put out a little card that they hide in the house that has the code of what all the numbers are. So my family, if you can't figure out the number, we end up tearing the house apart to find
the code.
To find the cheat code.
Yeah, so we had to try to figure out the numbers, and some years we would figure it out and figure out their method and like how they came up with that. And they were cool. Sometimes it could be the birthday, sometimes it could be how many points that we had scored in games, or sometimes it could be, a favorite book we had read, or I mean, it was just hilarious, like some of the things. That's cute.
It was supposed to be a snowman.
Oh.
It's not a pickle, Ryan. Leave me alone.
So we got some little things up there. You can kind of give us some.
Oh
life.
yeah, I'll give him some arms. How about that?
So what about you guys? Give us some different.
Is that a pickle?
Give us some of your traditions. I mean, so we had that tradition. Another tradition that our parents liked us to do is that they would put baby Jesus inside its cradle on Christmas morning, and that we would sing happy birthday to Jesus before we actually opened up our gifts. So that was kind of a tradition as well. Another fun tradition, which think what we're doing right here, we would make cookies. And we would take cookies and make all kinds of different cookies and then go drop them off at people's houses.
Ryan's
like a secret
Ryan's
Santa.
telling me to show it, and I don't want to show it. It didn't work out in my favor on that one, but it works. It's cute still. That's gonna be Ryan's block.
All right. You want Summer? You want to come over? It's about to break.
Summer, you want to do one?
Yes.
Okay. We can hop seats here because it's a little cramped. We can make this work.
I'm small.
Yes, you are. You are. I'll switch over here, and you can sit down. Yeah, of course. Have a seat. And pick a block.
Pick a block. Okay.
You can pick whichever one you want.
Is there any more Christmas ones?
I don't think there is a Christmas one, but you could
just
use
design one.
you could use the basic 8, or you could use a straight line stencil to have the center and do a Christmas tree.
I want a Christmas tree.
Yeah, you could do a Christmas tree.
Ryan, you want to design one?
Oh, right.
Okay.
Wants to do one too. Okay.
Alrighty, let me jump off this chair.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh, okay, I already got your basic 8 stencil on there.
Experienced.
you
And let's
go.
just do a design.
All right. So basic 8's up there.
Basic eight
Yeah.
up here.
Mhm.
This one.
Move all those out of the way. Yeah,
There we go.
they get a little cramped there.
There you go.
Yeah, we got a lot going on, don't we?
We do just a little bit. That's okay.
This is fun little.
So you're gonna stay inside your lines, so those are your guidelines. So just do like a little tree or like a little, whatever you want to do, just take your time.
I know the powder gets away from you sometimes a little bit.
This is fun.
Thanks for staying on and entertaining and watching us. This is super fun. Corey, why don't you tell some stories?
Stories about Christmas.
Yeah, like give us some other memories.
Other memories. Let's go with memories. Christmas years ago, eons ago. I think was it before Ryan? Might have been before Ryan, a long time ago. We went to Utah for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get back to Texas the day after Christmas because I had things that I needed to do as a child. I was very busy. And my grandma she flew with me on the way back, but it was so icy and cold and snowy in Salt Lake when we flew out that the plane was grounded for I don't remember, 4 to 5 hours, I swear.
Yeah.
And they had to spray that pink stuff, that de-icing to get it
De-icing.
off the whole plane. So we were stuck on the runway for ever. But that's where you really get to know people, when it starts to get a high-tense situation on an airplane. But we were stuck on the airplane for ever. And it might have not been it felt like forever. When as a kid, everything feels like forever. But so I finally made it back to Dallas, where it was not snowing, and I was able to get on my way and get to go see my dad. But yeah, so that's one of another thing that I really remember was sitting, because Grandma gave me the window seat so I could watch them spray all the stuff off the plane, and that took forever.
Well, and remember the white Christmas we had here not too long ago?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But this doesn't happen in Texas.
That does not happen in Texas very often. So that was really cool to have that white Christmas. That was a really nice treat for us. Oh, look at this. This is cute. Go, cousin.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look, we
Oh,
have some
Ryan,
people.
that's cute.
Yeah, we have some people sharing some stories. Please definitely tell us some stories.
I love that. That's cute, cousin.
And then Summer, we're supposed to ask you about ornaments.
Oh, well, yes. Every year, my mother makes us make ornaments. She has a lot of things she makes us do. So every year, even though we're all adults
job, Ryan.
now, my mother makes
Alrighty,
us
good
all
job.
come home for Christmas. So I'm an adult who lives in my own apartment with my little family, and I'm forced to come home for Christmas. I was told that if I cannot wake up early enough to make it to Christmas morning at 6 a.m., which is the standard time that we wake up every single year, then I was forced to spend the night at the house.
Oh, God.
So I was like, well, Mom, I only live 5 minutes away, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just wake up at 5:45 and take my little butt home
Well, there you go.
and spend Christmas morning with you guys. So, but every year we make ornaments on Christmas Eve. So I have a little stocking that I made in 2012, I believe. I have it on my tree now, and we just decorated it with permanent markers, I believe, and then we
Oh,
just
cool.
put it in the oven for 10 minutes.
Oh, snap. That's cool.
And then it's been there forever.
Ever since.
Fun.
I love that.
What about some other stories, Ryan? Do you have any, or Corey?
I guess, stories for me is
Oh,
mainly...
um,
Oh, Brian's got one.
Some Christmas traditions, like, when I was really young, we would, like, get on a trash can lid and get pulled by a car on an icy road. That was fun.
Yeah. That we did do.
We did do some
Well,
of
we
that.
don't have sleds here in Texas because it's hardly ever.
Yeah, we have trash can lids.
We have trash can lids instead.
I do remember that. Oh, Ryan, do you remember making that huge snowman in the neighbor's yard because they had the biggest yard with the most snow? And we had to wear socks as gloves because we did not have gloves because we were in Texas. And socks as gloves. It was freezing, snowing, and you, me, and your dad made that huge snow. Do you remember that? Or are you too young to remember that? Thing was
I remember
huge. It was
I
like
think I
taller.
remember this massive story.
Yeah, that snowman was huge.
It was like 7 feet.
It was
7 or 8
so. Yeah, I saw the picture. Look at
These are my
that.
Christmas
Good
trees.
job.
That's cute.
They're all falling apart, but it's okay.
That's what
Yeah,
happens.
cute.
That's what happens.
All right, Corey, jump on down and make
Okay.
another one. We'll
Alrighty.
finish. We got to get the borders going too. Oh my goodness, thank you guys for staying with us. I know this is taking a long time, but we're just having so much fun, and we hope you're enjoying learning more about us. Alrighty.
I don't know.
Thank
Let's
you.
fix that. Okay. What else would be Christmas?
What's another
tradition?
tradition? Well, tell. What,
Oh, I've got one.
Okay.
So when I go down to my dad's for Christmas, one of my traditions down there is every Christmas Eve, no matter how old we get or how many times we've seen it on Freeform beforehand, we will watch Home Alone every Christmas Eve. And so that's like one of my dad's favorite movies. And so Home Alone is definitely that thing. So we watch that, and we decorate cookies with the little ones now because we all have little ones now. So we decorate cookies, we watch Home Alone, and drink apple cider, and just kind of chill. And it's just kind of like a little fun family bonding experience.
Fun.
All right, what you
All right,
got?
let's see. I was going to see if we had anybody on here.
I'm gonna do a Christmas tree.
Yeah, do a Christmas tree. That's a great idea.
Oh gosh, it's gonna end up like that other one. Y'all.
Yes, that is mine over
I
there.
like your Christmas tree. I think it's cute.
Oh, this
Can
is so
we-
cute. So they would go around the house with jingle bells, and they would put glitter and flour on the floor to pretend to have reindeer feet, reindeer prints for their kids.
That is the cutest
That is
thing.
so sweet.
I remember one Christmas we went to our family's house and they actually had like whoppers on the floor for like reindeer poop. That the reindeer
Oh my
had
God.
poop all over the place for their pit stop and
That is the cutest thing. Oh my Lanta, that's adorable.
What about any childhood memories, Corey?
Childhood memories. Okay. So this one's gonna get a little personal. So Mom, cut me off if it's too much. But
Okay.
one of my most amazing memories as a child was growing up. We didn't have a whole lot of money. And my mom was a single mom, and she worked extremely hard to put me into McKinney school districts because at the time, and still basically currently, is one of the best school districts in Texas. And so she worked very, very hard to keep a roof over her head and to put me in the school districts that she wanted me to be in because she, I guess, saw my potential. I don't know. But
It was important for you to have a good education and for me to know that you were safe in school and stuff too.
so with that being said, there was a lot of money that was spent in making sure that was happening. So like some Christmases, my mom always made sure that I had something, but there were some years where it was really difficult for her to give everything that I guess she wanted to give. And I might be putting words in your mouth, so feel free to fill me in. But
I was broke.
okay,
I was a
well,
single mom and I was broke. That's really what it was.
all right, there we go.
But I got the bills paid, and that was what was important.
Right. So with that being said, there was one year, and I'm gonna tear up thinking about it. But there was one year we were over at a neighbor's house, and it was right before Christmas, and this was gonna be a year that we weren't, I wasn't really gonna get a whole lot, But spending time with my mom was everything that I needed, so I didn't really, expect a whole lot. And we came home from the neighbor's house, and there was this huge bag of Christmas. Oh gosh, I'm crying. There was this huge bag of Christmas presents on the front doorstep that the church that we go to brought over because they knew my mom was struggling, and I was able to have a really nice Christmas for the first time as a child. And
Yeah. No, that was a very, it was hard, when you're a single mom and you're trying to provide for your children, the one thing you don't want is not for them not to have anything on Christmas morning. Look at you, got me crying now.
that wasn't the
And
point.
And that was a Christmas morning that he wasn't going to have anything. Because I didn't have the money. All I had was enough money for food and rent and stuff like that. And we were very blessed.
Extremely.
Because there was a whole bag of gifts and gift cards, so I could go out and buy our Christmas dinner, get all of his gifts, his stocking stuffers, and that just shows you the pure love of Christ when people do stuff like that. The generosity. And so yeah. Why'd you bring that
I wasn't
up?
supposed to cry either. I'm over here crying too. But it's just that's one thing that's always stuck with me. And that's my wonky Christmas tree. Isn't that gorgeous? But that's just something that's always stuck with me ever since I was a child. Stop looking at me now. You're making me cry more. So anyway, all right, there's that one. I gotta do another one really fast.
Okay, one more,
Sorry,
and
I
then
was
we
too
got
busy
the
talking.
blocks done, and then we will.
Just too busy talking.
I know. We will get our borders on, and we will let you guys go. This has been so much fun.
Okay.
And,
What else? We should do a snowflake. Our last one. We haven't done a snowflake
Yeah,
yet.
do
So
a
this
snowflake.
is the perfect time to use a basic 8.
Okay.
So let me grab this.
I'm gonna work on a border.
Okay.
It's gonna break somewhere. Here, I'll just take the whole thing.
No, you're fine.
This is
No problem.
this is because I baked these. So my lovely baking compared to what we just had. We're just gonna do some quick borders. I really want you to see the end of this quilt. It'll be super fun.
Okay.
Corey had us crying, so we have a
I know,
delay
I'm over
now.
here bawling my eyes out. That wasn't the point.
That's
but
okay. It's all good.
That's something that I really remember.
Alrighty. What about, okay, tell us if you've had any of those type of stories where you just were able to be blessed by someone, or if you were able to bless someone. We love to hear stories like that, inspirational or things. It just makes people very, you just think about Christmas, and that's what it's about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what does Christmas mean to you? Maybe that's the best question, is what does Christmas mean to you?
I've got another one when people are doing that.
Okay.
So my mom has always been a person that's always been very, very giving, and she doesn't give herself enough credit on that, but she's a very giving person. And Cousin we can all attest to it, because she's always trying to give us something. Food. She always tries to give Cousin my food every day. You want some of my food? No, we all right. You sure? You sure you don't want any? But after that, I think that's where a lot of it comes from, was what happened that year for Christmas for me. And so every year after that, I don't know if y'all remember, they used to do that angel tree. They might still do it.
Oh, yeah.
The angel tree. So every year after that, we would always go to the mall, because my mom would save a little bit of extra money every year, and we'd go to the mall and pick an angel off the angel tree, and it was like kind of like a wish list for homeless kids or kids that were less fortunate or families that were less fortunate. And my mom always saved a little bit of money every year so we could go, and I got to go pick the angel, and then I got to pick out the little present that we gave, and so that was always something that stuck with me, and so we try to do that every year still.
Yes, we do.
There's my snowflake. That works.
Yeah. So I am using the border stencil. I did the same thing to go in between.
Oh, this is cute. Oh, do I get one too?
Yeah.
Which one?
You
I
can
have
take
to
that one
reach.
right there, or the
this
bigger
one?
one. Any one. We gotta do them all real quick.
Okay.
And I'm just using.
Breaking. It's breaking. Ah.
Yeah, that one. They're
That's okay.
They're a little fragile.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, you know a little bit about wonky borders, don't y'all?
These
Broken borders.
These are our
Seams that
wonky
don't
broken
sit.
borders. Yeah. So if you'll do the same thing, we can do the whole, wrap it up really quick and be done.
Okay.
And show them our design.
And the powder and my brush. Next time we need 2 bowls.
I know.
2 sets of stencils, 2 bowls. Okay. Let's see. Let's do that. All
Let's see. We got any other stuff? Stories?
I'm sure we do. Check those comments. Been over here decorating.
Spending time with my family is the most important thing. We have that. That is very important. Family is extremely important. Even if you're at odds sometimes with your family, it's important to get past that because, you know, that's all you have at the end of the day. Fun. Okay.
Oh, these candy canes need some love.
Well, I'm going to keep doing my little things real quick. Can I have my worst thing again?
This? Oh, the book?
straight
Oh, the
lines.
straight lines. Okay.
I'll do my 2 here, and then you do 2 candy canes, and we'll call it a day.
Ah,
Sorry, decorating takes a little longer than we thought it would, but we want you to see the whole finished product.
do
Because
we?
this is so, yes, because it's almost done and it's super cute.
Oh, my Lanta. Summer, stop laughing at me. Gotta be supportive. There we
Cookie.
go. Thank you.
Cookie exchanges, so the people that do cookie exchanges during the holidays, that's
Oh,
fun.
yeah, you did that for the neighbors one year.
Yeah. Super fun. Should I do red too? Keep the borders even the same.
Sure.
Let's see.
Which one? Oh, I should. You're right.
See, these lines really do help you guys. So you have to try this.
Honestly, this is
If
actually
you have
a
a
thing I'm
stencil,
taking.
clean it up really good.
Yeah, clean it up real good. Soap and water.
And then it helps make it a little easier, for sure.
It's just faster doing that. Cousin, shh. She's making fun of my stuff again. It's gonna make it look so much better.
Alrighty. I'm so glad you're still on with us. If you've been with us this whole time, thank you so much. Hopefully you're enjoying and laughing and crying and cheering and everything else.
We're not making people cry.
Well, happy tears of crying.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Happy tears, I guess. There we go.
Alrighty.
Ugh.
Oh, this quilt is
Fine
looking
glitter.
so
Okay.
pretty over here.
Where's the glitter? Oh, I'll use red. What the heck? I know, it glitter everywhere, sprinkle. Oh. This isn't a fine shit. Oh, gosh.
It'll be just fine.
This will be Ryan's birthday cake.
All right, we need one little square.
That counts. There we go.
Summer, can you get us a little square?
Do we need a square?
Right here, just for that border.
Oh, for the end of the border. Okay,
Right,
so I
here.
need to put this somewhere.
Okay, we're almost done and we'll do reveal. The
Oh
whole.
no, it's going in multiple sections. Ah!
All right, go ahead and knock out the last border and let's call it a
What
day.
do I do? What do I do?
Just do the same thing so it matches. We're making
Oh.
a quilt.
Okay, what borders have you ever seen match? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, so we get to do this again. We're doing red again though. Okay, well I'm gonna do this right on the pan, so. Just doing this with my powdered sugar. If you're just coming on, we're using powdered sugar, not real pounce powder. Powdered sugar,
We'll probably be freaking a few people out if we do
probably.
that.
All right, there's that. Set that out of the way. And going back in with my candy cane. Going down, and around, and over.
Okay, it might not be turned out as perfect as I thought it would over here.
What's wrong with it?
Well, it's not too bad except this tray's not big enough, so we're gonna have to put it onto the table.
Oh, okay.
So let me clean stuff off while you're finishing up, and we are going to.
Well, I'm not going to be on Kids Baking Championship, but
What?
it works.
This is the greatest bake-off. You didn't know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't sign up for that.
Alrighty, we are gonna start moving this stuff. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
need the square. Let me knock out the square real quick.
So this is going to be those green apple candy canes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of candy canes, another thing that I did way back in the day was we'd always have candy canes on the tree, and you got to take one off every night all the way up to Christmas. And so that was your treat.
That was your treat.
That was
right
your
there.
treat. Yeah, it was your dessert. You got the candy cane. You got to pick yours off the tree. I
Alrighty.
did that. Oh, and a present on Christmas Eve. We got to
I
pick
love
one
it.
present. You couldn't pick the biggest one though. That was off limits. But you got to pick one present to open up on Christmas Eve.
That's true.
There's that. I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm going as fast as I can.
I know.
I'm making a striped cookie.
Anybody else have any ideas? Or things that they
Throwing 'em
love to
in.
do? No, I know. I just want to keep trying to interact with them, let them know we're here. We're so glad they're here watching us. So just to note, we are not professional decorators,
Nope.
but we wanted to share some of our little traditions and stories and fun and just with
Okay.
you, our viewers, because we just love you guys so much.
So,
All right.
what are we doing? That
We're
one
gonna
goes
make.
there.
Go ahead and put that on that side.
Oh, my poor little candy cane border here. Oh gosh.
This is gonna be the cutest quilt, you guys.
Ugh.
Let me get the blocks on first.
That's going to get the blocks on. This border's a struggle, so go ahead and get the blocks on.
These turned out really cute.
Oh, not bad.
Let me just push them in place
Got
for
wonky
me.
blocks here. About my borders, let's talk about this block placement.
All right, let's put the green one
There we go.
here.
This is kind of, why is my Christmas tree upside down?
That's good enough. Some of them are breaking, so been moving them too much. There we go.
This is so cute.
Isn't it?
A little quilt.
We got our wonky borders.
Woohoo! We love wonky borders.
Maybe not have the best. I might have not done my measurements properly. Have we ever made a mistake when we're piecing with our measurements?
Oh my, yeah, what might need those, cousin? Yeah, we're gonna need those 2 squares. Thank you.
That's okay. Oh, that's not. Look at that. I did measure.
Yeah, seam lines.
Same lines.
Seam lines, look at that.
Sometimes
Y'all seen that before, y'all know what that is. You know what, I'm gonna put a star. Y'all have seen that? Oh wait, no, I can't do green. That's too many colors next to each other. A blue, thank you.
Blue?
Mm-hmm.
This is so cute. Put a star down here so it matches. Okay, you guys cannot tell me this is not adorable.
That is kind of cute, Loki.
Thank you. Oh, can they see
I think
the whole
that is
thing?
pretty adorable. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cute. Wait, what are you doing?
Shifting it so they can see the whole thing.
Oh, they can see the whole thing. I can see it.
The bottom one, and I can't
Oh,
see the bottom very
there.
well. There we
Pull up the
go.
whole tablecloth.
There we go. So this is our quilt, Christmas quilt block quilt.
Yeah, Christmas quilt block cookie quilt.
Cookie quilt.
No.
So I hope that this was like fun for you and you
This
loved
is
it just as
low-key
much as we had
kinda
fun.
cute.
Isn't that cute?
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah,
Is
don't
this
say
our new
it's not.
tradition?
I think so.
Make Christmas cookie block quilts?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go look at them in the screen. And
Look at them in the screen. Let's flip back to the front camera. Let's look at them in the screen. That's a good one. Well,
this was
I loved
fun.
it. I thought that was cool. Cousin, what do you think?
I loved it. It was
She
a
did.
lot of fun.
Oh, speaking of
Oh, yeah,
cousin,
see
y'all
her
didn't see her.
shirt.
Look at her shirt. This is the cutest thing. So it's the Grinch, and it's the when he does his day thing. So what? I got to do it in his voice though. 4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve war of hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, wrestle with myself in self-loathing. I'm booked. Can't do it.
All thanks to mom.
All thanks to Auntie.
Oh, that's super cute.
So I just love that. I think that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our Christmas special just as much as we enjoyed doing the Christmas special. I hope you can take some of those imagination things that you've done with quilting and put it into baking, and it can't be much worse than this, but
I think it looks great.
yeah, I
I think
think
it's great. Use your little basic 8-line stencil with powdered sugar, not pounds powder.
not
powdered
powdered sugar.
And you can create some really cool things just having those lines on these little blocks.
Yeah, but I
love
just
it.
use the straight line things to keep everything the same size.
It's perfect.
Just
I
like
love
quilting.
it.
This
Awesome.
is so fun.
Yay!
Anyway, thanks for watching with us, sharing some of your traditions and stories. We really loved reading them as you guys were telling them and we were telling them. This was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We plan on doing this again. I just had so much fun.
I know, I love it. Are you tearing up again? She's getting close. She's tearing
Let's
up. We just want to, of course, we will not be able to be with you next Thursday
Yep.
because it will be Christmas. But from all of us here at Linda's Lecture Quilters and at the After Hours crew, we just want to wish you and your family a very, very Merry Christmas and
Yes.
Happy Holidays.
Yes.
This year has been something for all of us. 2020 has been something
Yeah.
for all of us. and we would not be here with you
With-
today
Without
you.
Yeah.
And we very, very much appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Like,
Yeah, we do.
very much so. Thank you so much for everything that you do
Yeah.
for us.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for
Thanks
watching.
for the sweet notes on the orders. Thanks for the emails.
We love that,
The comments on the videos. I mean, that's what keeps us going.
honestly.
Because, I mean, you guys, it's a lot of work to put these videos together
It's a
for you.
lot.
But we just love doing it because we feel like we're bringing a little bit of happiness to you, and that makes us happy.
Definitely.
Knowing that you guys are happy and enjoying it makes us happy, and we want to keep doing it. So,
So
anyway,
we love that. So
Yep.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from here at Linda's Electric Quilters. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.